What's up? What's up? Welcome to the Monday workflow, aka what the fuck is upstream? Yo, yo. What's good? What's good, everyone? So we're here getting ready for the session. Hang on. Oh, there you go. Make my nice little plant. Yo. Wait, did I bring in fuegos? Oi, Sade Fati. What's up? Yo, donde están el fuego? And here we go, yo. Welcome to the sacrament, guys. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So tasty. Let's go. That was good. Hey, quick. Faster than I thought. That's so good. Oh, that was good. That's perfect. I was like, that's, oh man, that's perfect. Thank you guys. Ooh, let's go. Yo, yo, the sunny holiday. Same name on Instagram and all the other platforms, guys. I just posted that little. I don't think it's fair. I mean, it's fair. You guys get to hang out. Everybody just gets to see a hint. Also, shout out to the homies on the Wet Podcast: Marcus Olin, Justin Esselmacher, Killer, Philip Garcia. Amazing as pod. Hilarious. And what makes it really fucking funny is I know these guys personally. It's like I don't have to tell anybody. Oh, my friends are hilarious, bro. These one time Mark. No, you can go watch them. This is not an act. It is not. It's them being them, bro. They drank a gallon of Tejas tonic for content. If you don't know, those are THC drinks. 5 milligrams of pop. It's a gallon total. So bananas. They gotta do like a reaction video for that shit. I love Demon Slayer IG. Same name on IG too, brother. Ah! Excuse me. Guten Hi, as they say in German. Guten Hi, as they say in German. Let's go. Oh. How was everybody's Monday? Mine was very peaceful. What's up, this Honey Holiday? What's up, everyone? What's everybody up to? Chilling over here for the night. I'm doing amazing. This Honey Holiday. I am doing awesome. It's the beauty of knowing that you can decide your own day. Oh no. Victoria Francisco. Pamela Francisco. What? Dude. Yo, yo, John, man. What's good? Nah, man. The Sunny Holiday. I know a couple of people that do watch it, but I personally don't. And uh, Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, John Man's out walking up the hills, and I just got done skating. And I don't technically, I do not have Netflix. So, I mean, nothing against anything people do. Yeah, I used to like watch a lot of stuff growing up. I mean, in my life, period. The anime I know are my Hero Academia, Demon Slayer, Hunter X Hunter. Bro, the only anime I watched, best I can do for you is Ninja Scroll from way back in the day, late 90s. It was like 98, 99. Yes, he said he wrote Dragon Ball and he said Brandon Ball. The fuck is Brandon Ball? Yeah, I did. I had classmates that read the Dragon Ball Z um, comic books growing up. Like they were like serious into it. They have yeah, I know dude, I had one Japanese kid who was a freshman when I was a sophomore, and then him and then this one island kid were just into it. Like I'm pretty sure they're geeking out today about it. They're so serious about it, man. They loved it, and that was awesome. That was their thing. I was, as crazy as it sounds at that time, doing a dissertation on Plato's Republic, bro. I don't know. Oh yeah, I understand. It's just not my thing anymore. The art's amazing. They're all cool, but like you're right. Not everybody's into everything, and the things I'm into, you guys have seen. They're geeky as shit. However, there's people that have one of my friends has a ridiculous hard on for what we built, what we've been building recently. It turns out he's in the industry of uh, in the working with large language models and shit. The yeah, of course, library. The library is they already have those book. They have people that actually sell AI girlfriends. They sell AI agents that are girlfriends. It's just crazy if you think about it. That is the same as if a girl married a vibrator. It says John Man says when he lived in Houston, they had a robot brothel. Bro, I'd hate to be the fucking cleanup guy for those robots, cleaning out lube and lube. You gotta clean up lube and lube the machine. Get the fuck out of here, bro. fucking ridiculous. Book says needs are met. Everyone has different needs and wants. Well, here's the thing. Everyone has the exact same needs. Wants is a different thing. But every human in the world has the exact same needs. You got to understand that. And when you understand that, you're fine. When you see people living their life the way they live, you start to understand, like, oh, they're fulfilling a need, and I am no one to judge that. Now, they're fucking a hole in the ground, and hey, that's crazy, but hey, it fulfills their need. I was in the Middle East, and you ever fucking look through night vision at night in the Middle East? Bro, goats are getting if if they could, goats would have a Me Too movement if they could talk over in the Middle East. It's fucking crazy. Zero consent whatsoever. And they take turns. Like one guy holds the fucking leash, and then one guy gets done, and then switch it over, and another guy. I'm not making this up, bro. I wish I was. I fucking wish I was. But I'm not the only one. I'm just a guy that recently got on the internet. You can go back and look at all the military channels. They'll talk about it. It's fucking ridiculous. It's so fucking stupid, man. It's ridiculous. We had names for these motherfuckers, and then we go see them. Bro, you'd be fucking surprised. There's worse than that. There's little boy brothels over there, which is so fucked up. But fucking, what are we gonna do? Kill fucking everybody in that fucking village? If you're seeing that lag, it's because we're talking about some stuff. It's bananas. Yo, BSB in the house. Let's go, let's go. Bruh, I had this joke that I would tell on stage. It was like, yo, uh, ladies, don't be too proud about who you can get what dude you can get, because dudes will fuck a wet hole in the ground if their homies wouldn't find out. What I'm saying is, all your homies have fucked the fat chick. They're just not telling you. Hey, they did their own missions to Germany, and no one told them to go or do it. They manned up, and homies went and fought. What you talking about? Look, bro, we all did our own missions. Like once you understand how this thing works, it's dumb. Right, if you understood how all this bullshit works, you wouldn't thank anybody for their service who's been to war. All right, that's why I'm over here. I give everybody grace because I was not a fucking good person, and not because I was. It's because I'm human, and then we all have that part of ourselves as human. I just chose to have fucking fun while I was going through some of the what some people would say is the worst thing to go through. It's the worst for you if you weren't ready for it. But in my language, the word for war is very clear. So I was under no illusions about what I was about to go do, even though I was only 20 years old when I started. I knew exactly the reason why I put on a uniform. And at that time, the motto for the United States Army was be all you can be. And my uncles, who were veterans, were very clear about certain things. They were like, hey, man, if all you can be is a dirtbag, then that's all you can be. But whatever you become, it's not the Army's fault or our fault. It's whatever you can be. And at first I was like, ha ha ha. But now thinking about it, very clear. That's all I could be. And you can't look back and go, oh, I could have done this, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You didn't. But my current life is ridiculously amazing, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing. So I wouldn't change anything from before. You know what I mean? It took a while for me to come to terms like that, bro. Because, like, for the longest time, man, I was like, man, I wish this, bro. We've all been through it. I went through shit where, like, fuck, man, I married the wrong person, right? Like, I flat out said that. I flat out thought I made a mistake, and then I realized I did it. You know, I didn't make a mistake because my life wouldn't be this good if I married somebody else. If I would still be married, you know. I'm sitting here on my back porch, rolling a blunt, talking to a bunch of people, and my bills are paid. Like, I wouldn't change my life for anything, right? Because I make it hard for myself. So when things get tough, I'm like, bro, I make it hard enough so there ain't shit life can throw at me. Exactly. Hey, look, janitors clean up, and that why can't clean up messed up shit be the same? It's the same. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. I'm not trying to say anything other than that's the point. Now you have to understand, on the flip side of that, you showed up at somebody else's doorstep and property and you're making demands. So you got to deal with the consequences of you being there. Those are the things people don't think about. Because the people, everybody that I was so called fighting every time I was working was me. If I showed up in your fucking town and told you to stay in your house and you can't have any guns, you can have one, and you can't come out of your house, you'd be shooting people and putting IEDs out too. It's your fucking town. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you look at it from that standpoint, we look like straight up bullies and assholes coming from a whole nother country, not even a whole nother country, not even the same culture. You don't understand. And then you're going over there fresh faced in your 20s trying to tell grown men what to do who have survived in the desert and survived war with other countries. And you're on your first one. And you like, hey man, this is what you should do, bitch. Fuck you. And you don't even have a beard. You ain't a man. That's how, like, everybody kind of learned a lesson from that. Hence the relaxed standards and all that other stuff. A bunch of different tactics. And that's just life, man. It is. And I hate to sound like a broken record and sound like somebody else that I know that I really did not like. but it is what it fucking is. Like, the rules of this environment are the rules of this environment. They're not human rules. They're the rules of the fucking environment. Like, your personal rules don't matter. Your personal values don't matter when you're fucking playing Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? Or you're playing Texas Hold'em poker. You've agreed that you're going to follow those rules, right? Well, this thing, y'all agreed. I agreed. If you are living on this earth, you agreed to follow these rules. So being mad at anything or being upset at anything, bro, nobody knows enough about anything to be cynical about shit. You know? All you're seeing are the wake from a boat that's already gone. And the wake doesn't push the boat, if that makes sense. Like, you can't see a pattern when you're the one making it. You know what I'm saying? You only see a pattern when you look back, and the people that see a pattern are all behind. If you're creating the life you want to fucking live, you see zero patterns. You are creating something from here. Everybody else is seeing, like, man, look at that guy's been doing that shit. Like, I blinked my eyes and it's 6 years later, right? And in that 6 years, I've amassed a small enough fucking fortune to live at this fucking level just doing comedy. So I looking back at anybody that started this with me, it makes it hard for me to have any sympathy about, oh, I can't do this or whatever. Like, no, because I'm a regular fucking guy. I started this with everyone with nothing, zero experience, zero nothing. I didn't even know what structure is. I didn't even know that you can just be a writer in comedy. I thought you just had to be a stand-up comic on stage. I didn't even know. Like, it's crazy. Anyway, man, off my high horse. You can do whatever you want, man. Hey, you guys remind me that every day. So I really appreciate that. Every day, somebody, Block, reminded me, hey, man, you ain't fucking poor. Go get something to eat. Like, bro, treat yourself to something. You ain't broke no more. Like, those little things like that are reminders, because I feel, man, vulnerable any moment. There's times I fucking sit here and feel sorry for myself. And for fucking what reason? Nothing. No reason. But then I realize that I'm just witnessing that wave of hormones. I'm just, okay, yeah, and then it passes through. It's like a car going through the mud. You're not mad at the rest of the day in your car. No, you went through the mud, go fucking wash the son of a bitch and move the fuck on. Right? Now you know where that puddle is. Don't fucking go back there. The fuck? But when you are not aware at that level and you think that your body is you and not the vehicle you're driving, you get caught up. Thinking what way? Bro, I had all the dogs. At one time I had 7 dogs. And all those animals had insurance, and all those animals are part of the grocery bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. I loved every last one of them. I love Johnny Cash to death. I love Lucy, rest in peace. Love my animals, and they serve the fucking purpose. You know, I had kids and I was gone a lot. But let's take BSB back from White Castle. Yeah, let's go. Used to go. I think it's our version, the White Castle. It's called Crystals. That's why I don't have no more. Yeah, John man. Yeah, exactly, bro. Like once I understood that, like everybody knew this, even the people that I worked with, and I was in the military, bro. You can't just do whatever you want. But I fucking brought my dog to work, and everybody it fucked with everyone. But hey, that was my dog, like for real. And then everybody laughed because they were like, "How the fuck you and your dog look the same?" Which was hilarious to me. But then, fast forward, it passed away, all that stuff. I understood that. Like I look at me now and realize I wouldn't even have this dream if I had my dog. You can't like it's the same as having a child, except at one point a child moves out. You're just locked in 15 to 20 years of having that child. And you got like and the thing, like I said, my animals all had a purpose. They all had a job. They weren't there for, and I can post some pictures, but I get a little emotional because some of them have, you know, privacy reasons. I won't post them, but like there's pictures of my boy and my dog. Like guess that's all they did. Oh yeah, horses are pretty cool, but like until we get this land piece taken care of. And the thing is, I also gotta think about that because for the land piece, like you said, 75 years. Well, I got maybe 20 some left, so I gotta be kind of careful on what I take on because I also gotta take my lifespan into the fucking equation. Can't just be, oh, let me get a 75 horse that's got 50 years left and I don't have near to, I got 20 something left. I got half that, and then somebody's got to take care of it after that. I got to think that far, man. Blessed and believer, I like how you're thinking. Get a pig, they transform into bacon. This is true. This is true. We did have them growing up. We didn't make bacon. We just ate the whole pig once we killed it. But guys, check this out. We got ourselves nice little, tiny little blue dream blunt. Oh man, I said tiny, and I'm changing my mind right now. I think I'm gonna add some more. Oh man, gotta be careful, guys, cause it's 9:50 something, and I haven't even gone inside yet. And I start this, we ain't coming back out once I start this. Shit going off. We Yeah, yeah, he doesn't understand because most people smoke and do nothing. Like this is active, bro. Like I got shit going. I'm writing, talking to you guys. Ironic how if you smoke weed when they ask if you smoke weed when you purchase pharma. Who the fuck asked that? Nobody asked that. Like what in California? Like that's fucking ridiculous. They can't ask you that. He said you're not human. I'm like, no, you're very human. You have cannabinoid receptors that manage it. He just doesn't know how to run that system. Nah, like I used to sell guns. 4476 does not ask you if you fucking smoke weed. It says if you have addictions to drugs. If you're addicted to drugs, you have to like no. On the 4476, it does not ask. Yeah, it asks you if you have a problem with alcohol and drugs. It doesn't ask if you drink or smoke. You can't. You can't do that. Not on the fourth. Like I saw, bro. I was in that industry for a long time. While I was in and when I got out. Yeah, let's go. All right, yo. So here we go. Our nice little tiny, tiny dude. Yes, that's illegal for them to ask those questions. You only have to answer what's on the 4473. And they, you, here's the thing you have to fill it out. They cannot fill it out. 4473, 4476. Anyway, they cannot fill out your form for you. You have to fill it out. That's, man, you remind me why I don't live in California. And California is about to be in some serious trouble with this because the federal government just said, hey, you can't force people to get licenses because that's a right. That is recent in the last 30 days. God damn. Yeah, he was probably paying attention to everything and anything. Pretty much. The rest of it, you have to personally fill out in that piece of paper on your form. And that's all about to fucking go out the window. So, did the federal government just say it's unconstitutional to have gun permits? I think they just did because that's a fact because it's in the Constitution. And he says inalienable right. Let's go. Side by sides in the desert. Golly. Side by sides, bro. As much as I love the desert and it's all fun, I just understand the maintenance after. And I think that's what keeps me from doing stuff like that. It's just I gotta learn to do things on the civilian side. I did a bunch of desert stuff with the military, and let's just say the maintenance pissed me the fuck off. And I think it pissed me off. I cannot imagine being any of my guys because I was different as a younger soldier. I was focused on what I was doing and nothing else. And I expected everybody to do the same. So when I got people to train and we were out there training in the desert, I expected a lot. I'm like, yeah, I expect you to take out all those. And then everybody's like, yeah, it's not how everybody is. I'm like, well, that's how it is here. Anyway, you said different desert out there. Oh, in northern, bro. We was in it's in Death Valley, fucking by Barstow. So I don't know. Maybe it is different. But yeah, it was pretty rough over there. That was no. The good thing about the desert is it's not usually a place where you have your crack hanging out. Oh, bro, you start. Yeah, I was like, here's the funny thing. I was in the Middle East 2 seconds before before all the Mandress jokes went out of the window, and you realize that makes sense. And you realize burkas make sense, and you realize head being a raghead makes sense. You know, because you live in a desert, and all these guys, while we're struggling, they just turn around and pull their fucking shemagh over their face, and while all the training in the world is sitting over here going like, shit, man, what do I do? And then after a couple of times, only took about 6 months before you adapted. Because you learn. You fucking look at the people, locals, and go, okay, well, that makes sense. Hey, you can't do that. I'm like, but it makes sense. Hella rocky due to the Sierras. Yeah, I bet. I bet there was this little place called Radar Hill over there at the National Training Center in the Barstow Pass Center. But like, fuck, what's the name of the place? Anyway, Yermo, close to the Yermo area. But there's this thing called Radar here where it's just ain't shit but rocks, man. And then you gotta put up antennas and shit. Good shit, man. Fuck yeah, that's what this whole thing, man. Life is to learn it. It's improvise, modify, adapt, overcome. Like, see, all the military did is put acronyms and names to basic human things. Like they go OODA, observe, orient, decide, act. Like what you do. What's the outcome you want? You got to observe what you need to do. And then you orient yourself toward what you want to do. You decide what action to take, and then you act on that, and then you observe the outcome, adjust accordingly, and then decide, and then act and repeat process. And that is just words to say live and learn. life lessons, make mistakes. Bloodstained Believer, you like oh no, that's a whole different experience. Woods, that's a whole different, like that's a whole language in itself, buddy. I don't disrespect Woods at all. You know, as they say, you know, you ever get lost in the woods, you fucking stop. And remember, the trees aren't lost. And that shit will creep you the fuck out. Because when you get quiet and stop in the woods, you can hear the woods talking. You know what I'm talking about, bloodstained believer. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And it's the space between the hooting owl and the chirping. It's that space between all those little noises, which is scarce, but when it's there, you kind of. And when you take mushrooms, you like, oh, no fucking shit. I'm walking through a whole ass fucking being. Yeah, I found that little, and it was on the backside of a park, so you know it's just a little area here, and I posted that little pond that was drying up that I saw. Fun. I gotta go do, bro. Tomorrow we're gonna go get some content. You guys want to fucking do that? I'm gonna go get some content from that spot. But we're gonna walk there. So, and then I gotta do content on taking the bike to the shop to get the new wheels. Bro, we had a drone um, watching a homie run from a Spectre gunship. Well, it wasn't a drone, it was a ISR balloon. But that shit, it's a hawk. Bro, it's Texas. What the fuck? Where was I at? Yeah, I was over at the restaurant. So I was in Texas, and then I was walking from after physical fitness in the morning in the military, and I was walking to my car, and there's always pigeons everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like just, bruh, what? Like, oh damn, and then there's fucking pigeons on, and it's just brown, and then the wings move, and it was a fucking hawk that just, it was so fast. Like the thud scared me. The thud on that, it was ridiculous. The thud on that, when the way the Falcon hit it, scared the living bejesus out of me. And then after, yeah, I think it was, yo, dot focus. What the fuck, bro? What you been up to? Hey, man. Oh, shout out to Discord. I'm gonna load up instructions on how to do what I did with that large language model for MX Linux. So anybody interested, I'm gonna load up 3 HTML files, which are easy. You click it. It's a web page. You can download it to your thumb drive, and it gives you all the commands to install everything on the MX Linux system. And don't fucking freak out. You can you can do all this. You know how I know? Because this fucking Rockhead Islander did it. You know. And put it this way, man. All you guys had technology, right? So when you get an idea, you see how the light comes on here? You guys get the light come on, right? And check this out. I don't have a light bulb. Got a pile of sticks. That's why I was in my 40s when the fucking rocks finally lit that shit on fire. But it's on fire now, and I got some. Uh, Bro, I was in Discord chat yesterday with someone from the UK and told them about it. I told them to follow. Oh yeah, appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. But yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Thank you, Dot Focus, for coming here, man. I'm gonna make you a moderator for Discord. I don't know how to do that, but I'm gonna figure it out. Also, guess what I learned from that crazy thing we download and built? I can build AI chatbots for Discord. I didn't know that. I learned that. And I can feed them information so you can ask. Like everything. Like, hey man, how do I do this? And it'll fucking talk to you about all the things that we do. Yeah. Same name. Same name, Bloodstained Believer. And I'm gonna work on another one because I for some reason they won't the email address I used for that is fucked with. So yeah, we gotta reestablish a bunch of things. Also, how do I get my voice in the gameplay for PlayStation 5? Live play. Live play like cuz I got my blue headset, but that has a USB thing. So when I plug it into the controller, you don't hear. Oh yeah, I'm just asking around, you know what I mean? Cuz it'd be cool to be able to talk to y'all while I'm doing that. It's one word. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Oh, check this out. Hey, they just said, hey, man, you can Uber Eats some headsets. That's fucking crazy. Ain't that bananas, bro? Like, what in the fuck, bro? You say Uber Eats, DoorDash, and everybody only think about food. And this motherfucker just says, like, hey, I see you're talking about some, you want to Uber Eats some headsets? Yes, Don Fogle said, "Yeah, I DoorDash my current, bro. I believe it or not, like I Uber Eats my last all the thumb drives that we used, all the thumb drives, all Uber Eats. As a matter of fact, when I got the food and the thumb drives is when homie came and the delivery guy's name was Kok, Kok. All right, so let's do this. Bloodstained believer, all right, brother. It said you think you sent me a request. Let me go ahead and check. All right, agrees. All right, cool. So that's done. Hey, this is frustrating me. Won't let me accept agree. No, you know what? I'm not touching it. Oh, that shit frustrated me. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I got. I also make cold coffee. Oh, son of a biscuit, bro. That shit really did kick me in your ass. right, guys. I will get off here, and then I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Peace. I'm going to be editing some videos and putting them out. So keep a heads up. Um, I'm trying to see if I can make some type of content shorts with all the biking videos because there's a lot of longer trips. Just give me some ideas, man. Like, should I make like inspirational quotes and stuff and put it on there, or just put the raw video out? If you guys want the raw video out, I'll put them all out, man. Feel free to do whatever you guys want with it. Appreciate it. One love, y'all, man. You guys take it easy. Peace.